An office building exhales, not asleep, just settling. Typewriter bells, thin and bright, phones ringing for the wrong people. Coffee gone bitter on a hot plate. A mail cart rolls past an elevator. Thup, thup, thup. A brass mouth waits on the wall. An old Interoffice chute, canvas pouch, metal tongue. A hand feeds the bag. A small jam. A quiet laugh. Almost. The floor holds its breath. The elevator dings, opens, closes. The chute clears. When the sound returns, there's only a ledger, a blue pen, and a half donut in a napkin. The paperclip on the floor points nowhere. They said she took a break. Said she missed her route. Said someone must have signed the ledger after her. But breaks don't leave carts mid-aisle. Routes don't swallow clerks. And ledgers don't finish their own lines. I was there, not in their files. In the hum, in the dust, in the way the elevators sighed like old knees. I watched the moment the rouse decided to stop being ordinary. I watched the chute learn a new word. I'll tell you what the paper didn't, because I never looked away. The Annex wakes up slow, typewriter bells chiming uneven, coffee burned thin, phones already ringing for the wrong people, cigarette haze braided through window blinds. Zoelle Kincaid signs the pink ledger with a chewed blue pen, ink catching on the fibers. She tucks a paperclip behind her ear like a habit and wheels the mail cart out of the cage. Rubber wheels squeak, thup, thup, thup across speckled linoleum. Morning, Zoe. Morning. Two voices, unplanned, like the building knows her rhythm. She likes the roots for their order. The way a floor can be a map if you let it. She taps her thumbnail against the pen cap, a quiet metronome. Hums the tale of a song she never got to finish on the radio. She says good morning to no one in particular, and still gets 3 hellos back. That's how floors like this work. Warm air, floor wax, carbon paper, a hint of paste from the map room. Her route is muscle memory, procurement, appeals, permits. The same corridors in different weather. She calls it walking the city without leaving the building. Elevator doors breathe open, breathe closed. Metal sighing like old knees. Stamps crooked again. A woman at appeals tells her, smiling anyway. I'll fix it after lunch, Zoelle says, and means it. A smile you can hear. The Interoffice chute in the 8th floor vestibule is older than most of the clerks. Brass mouth, thumb worn, smooth. Black rubber throat that smells faintly of dust and ink. It gulps canvas pouches and spits them 2 floors down where someone else curses the same machine by a different name. She feeds a pouch. It hesitates. Canvas scuffing rubber. Feeds another. That one goes clean, a soft whoomp. Chute sticky today, she calls over her shoulder, but no one is really listening. Phones, carbon paper, a stapler that misfires twice before behaving. She keeps the cart rolling, thup, thup, through permits, through the map room that always smells like paste, through an office where the blinds buzz against a half-open window and the March air tastes like rain. Someone offers a half donut. She laughs and takes it, thanks them with her mouth full, says she'll bring the return pouch on the way back, ink on her finger, sugar on her lip. Business as usual. By 11:09, the cart is lighter and her sweater is too warm. She pushes her sleeves to her elbows, a pale crescent of a watch tan, and steps back into the vestibule to clear the outgoing. The brass mouth waits. Canvas pouches hang by their metal tongues like fish on a line. She palms the release, feeds another bag. It jams. The sound abrades, fabric against rubber. Then nothing. Hold on, she tells no one, because nobody's watching. She wedges her hip to pin the cart, taps the frame with 2 knuckles, the way you do to reset an old habit. No give. She reaches the wooden dowel from the hook where it always lives, slips her fingers through the brass ring, and leans into the dark to knock the pouch free. Her breath fogs the brass mouth for a heartbeat, then clears. A phone rings somewhere behind her. A laugh follows it. The elevator dings and opens on an empty car, closes again without anyone getting in. Fluorescents hum like they're thinking. Then a faint thread of ozone, like the room just changed its mind. Zoelle angles the dowel deeper. Almost, she says. To the machine, to herself, to the morning that's almost noon. A soft shift inside the chute, canvas sliding, and her shoulders relax. She draws back a breath to say, "Got it." The cart's front wheel squeaks once. A stapler pops. The elevator dings again. The air stills, like a page held just before the tear. By 11:13, the vestibule is just a vestibule. The brass mouth hangs open, polite as ever. On the cart, pink ledger, blue pen, a half donut wrapped in napkin. On the floor, 1 paperclip. Her paperclip. Someone from appeals walks past, sees the cart, and calls, "Zoelle? You left the dash dash?" A pause, a shuffle closer. Guess she clocked out early. They hesitate, then take the outgoing pouch from the hook, feed it into the chute like always, and let the hum of the rubber throat be the answer they want. They go back to their desk. The annex keeps moving. Phones ring for the wrong people. A window blind rattles. The ledger page dries with her last line half finished. They said she walked away. But the wheel prints never left the vestibule. They said the ledger was mistaken. But the ink ridge matched her pressure. They said the chute jammed, then cleared. It did. Only the pouch went through. And the person didn't. The annex kept records. Then the records kept her. Not in a box. In a mouth on the wall that takes and gives to no one you can find. You can call it a malfunction. Or you can call it what it felt like from 3 feet away. A building that collects. If you ever work a floor with a brass mouth in the wall, don't lean in. Don't fix what isn't yours. Don't say almost to a machine that has learned the word keep. Because some routes don't leave the building, and some ledgers dry with your name half written, while the elevator keeps opening and closing on nothing at all. Typewriter bell, return lever, 2 keys stick, cartwheels squeak, thup, thup, elevator chime, doors slide, empty air. A breath at the brass mouth, a soft slide of canvas in the dark. Then a small, careful knock of wood as the dowel settles back onto its hook and is still.